To April 2018, and happy birthday! This is your month and time to shine. Now this is a powerful month, and as you go into April, you may be recovering from the Libra full moon on March 31st. It had a powerful T-square with Mars and Saturn in Capricorn to the Sun in Aries and the Moon in Libra. And that brought the focus to relationships, other people, projects. You may have completed something right at the end of March, going into April, a relationship, a project, and so on. On the 1st of April, the Sun and Mercury will couple together, and there could be divine downloads happening with you. So you want to take some quiet time every day. And on that first day of April, I'm laughing because the April Fool's is on the 1st. You want to listen to any cosmic messages coming in for you about your life, where you're going, what the universe is empowering you to know and understand. So set some time aside on the 1st to make sure that you are listening to the universe and hearing your mighty I Am presence and what's being revealed to you on the 1st about your life and where you're going and what the best strategies are for you and what you're doing. And it'll be unique for each one of you because you're all on your own unique life path. Mars is coupling with Saturn on the 2nd. Now that's intense. He's going to couple with Saturn, and then he's going to couple with Pluto on the 26th. With Saturn, you can really be focused and disciplined and overcome obstacles. Now, for some of you, if you're noticing there's roadblocks in the way of what you're doing, or delays, red tape, that's the universe slowing you down because there's something you don't know, or there's something that's not ready, and it's better to be patient and wait than to push through or rush something. Mercury is still retrograde, and so it's not the best time to initiate new projects, new jobs, new situations. It's better to flow with the energy, be patient. This is a good energy for working out, going for a walk, hike, running, jogging, biking, whatever you do. Great way to move the energy, and that way you can get it out of your head, whatever's going on up there. You can make it physical and then release it and then flow with the energy. When you flow with the energy, you're moving with the tide, you're moving with the wave rather than resisting what's happening. And that creates frustration when we resist. The Sun will exactly square Pluto on the 11th. And, that could be a day of challenges. There could be some power struggles going on at work or in your personal life. Flow with the energy. Look at what you're resisting. What is this energy showing you? And if you're resisting, then you want to come up with another strategy, because resistance can show up as, frustration, depression, anger. Any negative emotion that we are feeling is a form of resistance to what's showing up in our life, to what is happening in our life. So be aware of that if that comes up for you, because this is an intense time. Now Jupiter will harmonize with Pluto on the 11th, And this is good because this is a way that we can move the energy. And this is good for finances. This is good for money. This is good for working with other people and having other people help you in your work and your projects and what you're doing. Now, Venus does trine Saturn on the 7th, and that's an excellent day to increase your money, and it's a good time to initiate or finalize any kind of financial agreement that you are involved in. But Mercury is still retrograde, so you really want to look at that. You know, if you're waiting and you want to take a job, take it. You know, if you want to move and you want to sign a contract and you're really clear with what you're signing, go for it. You know, I like to wait till Mercury goes direct before I start something new. However, you know, you have to do what you have to do. And if you've not been working and you want to take a job, take the job. If you know what you're getting into financially in any type of agreement, you know, use your intuition, use your gut instinct. If that's working for you, then, you know, you're going to do great. You're going to be fine. Then Mercury will move direct on the 15th, and that's going to help, you know, because with Mercury moving direct and Jupiter in harmony with Pluto, that can help financially, that can help in relationships, that can help to improve communication. And then on the 15th, right after Mercury stations direct, you have the Aries new moon. Now this is a powerful new moon. The sun and the moon are coupled together with Uranus. And Uranus is the awakener. It is the planet of disruption. And this is your new moon for the year. And, you know, you're going to be feeling this intensity. You're going to be feeling like, I want to get things done. I want to make things happen. And that's awesome because it is about you taking a quantum leap into your future. This is about you moving forward in your life. And Uranus is here to help you do it. Now, Mars is the ruler of Aries, and Uranus is in Aries. And so that means Mars is ruling this new moon. And Mars is exalted in Capricorn. And he's there with Saturn in Capricorn and Pluto in Capricorn. And so there's a tremendous amount of power here and transformation. You want to watch for pushing yourself or rushing things, being impulsive, even being a bit of a bully. If you're getting feedback from others that, hey, you're too much, or you're pushing me, or don't bully me, for some of you, that's a sign from the universe that you're moving too fast or you're trying to do too much. And the goal is to be efficient and effective in what we do on a day-to-day basis. That's what builds success. And when you're successful every day, you're going to have a successful life and you're going to have a successful business. If you're pushing or you're rushing, then you could be making mistakes that could be costly, and other people could be finding you a bit too much with this energy. This is a change energy moon. I mean, Uranus is the change agent, and with Uranus in here like this, with this new moon, it is about being brave, it is about being bold, it is about you know, taking a quantum leap forward in your life, and that is exciting. And you have the whole year to work this new moon out. It doesn't have to be done in April. I mean, it's initiated in April, but it's your new moon. You get one new moon a year and one full moon a year. And this is your new moon. So you don't have to get it all done here in April. You can set your strategy, make an outline, and get moving. However, don't rush, don't be in a hurry, because this energy is also quite explosive. And you don't want to be blowing things up because you are in a hurry and you find yourself blowing up your computer or blowing up a situation or blowing up a relationship. So be aware that there's a tremendous amount of power here for you, and it is about you taking that quantum leap forward in your life. And it's an exciting energy. I do like the Uranian energy when it's involved in these moons, but it can be a bit much. It can overload your system. It can make you tired because you're so adrenaline rushed and you're feeling this adrenaline, and you know, so you can find yourself high and then low, you know, high energy, low energy. So be aware of that, this awakening that's happening for you, and it's all about you and your self-image, new beginnings, your physical body, how you take care of it, your identity, and what you're doing for yourself to make things happen. And Mars is in positive energy flow with Jupiter and Neptune at the time of this new moon, which is awesome, because that can help to kind of balance the Martian, you know, aggressive energy with, you know, let's temper this with patience and empathy for others, considering where others are at and what they need from you is a good position to take. And then Chiron moves into Aries on the 17th. Chiron acts like a planet in your astrology. He's an asteroid between Saturn the past and Uranus the future. So Chiron is the bridge. And with Chiron moving into Aries, this is definitely going to step up your psychic abilities, your sensitivity, and it is about uncovering those insecurities and fears. We all have them, self-doubt. And when that comes up for you, it is about overcoming it. So believing in yourself, believing in what you're doing, using that mastery to navigate your emotions, working with patience, being patient will really pay off here. Then Saturn turns retrograde on the 17th. And, you know, Saturn's going to be retrograde for several months now. That is an opportunity to review your career and what you're doing in your career, your profession in the world, your reputation in the world, your destiny in the world, your status in the world. And, you know, we need the planets to do that so that we can integrate the growth that's taking place. It's not good to always just be moving forward. It is important that we pause to integrate all of the growth that's been going on and use it wisely. Then the Sun will exactly couple with Uranus on the 18th. This is significant too. So that could be a game changer day for you as well. And it's an important time because the next day the Sun enters Taurus. And, you know, so Uranus is right at the end of Aries. Chiron is going into Aries. And, you know, it is transformational energies, you know, transforming your identity, transforming your image, transforming who you are in the world and how you're using your power to achieve what you want and to make a fresh start, to make a new beginning in your life. And, use that intuition and trust it, because it is now being stepped up with Chiron here. And if pain comes up or insecurities, that's the ego. And the soul knows how awesome it is. The soul is where your creativity is. The soul is your authentic self. And so if we start getting into the fears and doubts and insecurities, that's the ego. Pull it back and focus on your soul. Focus on who you are, and focus on your creativity and that amazing fire and can-do spirit that is who you really are. And that's your truth. Sun enters Taurus on the 19th, then Pluto retrogrades on the 22nd. That's more of a subtle energy than the Saturn taking his turn on the 17th, but it is another focus for you, that time to review what you're doing in the career and where you're going with your career or your profession in the world, your destiny in the world, your reputation in the world. Venus enters Gemini on the 24th. That is a fun energy. And then Mars couples with Pluto on the 26th. That's so powerful. And you want to watch for that, because that is an energy where you could be pushing, you could be rushing, and it's just too much. And so it's great for overcoming obstacles. However, we want to temper it and not be so much in a hurry that we are, pushing people away, or other people are reacting to us in a negative way. If you're getting any kind of negative feedback from others, that's where it's too much. It's too much energy, or too much in a hurry for what you want, rather than going with the flow. When we go with the flow, we're trusting in the process. When you trust in the process, you don't need to push. You don't need to be anxious. You don't need to be in a hurry. When you come from the creative, no one's going to take your place. No one's going to take your idea. No one's going to take your project. No one's going to take your gal or your guy, because it's your destiny to have these things. And if someone leaves, it means there's someone better for you. Or if you don't get what you want, that means you're aiming too low, and that the universe has something even better for you. Absolutely. And then the Sun will trine Saturn on the 29th. That's really good. And that could be a financial reward day for you too, where you get, recognition for the work that you're doing and what you've been doing, and your patience pays off by the end of the month. Being patient is really going to pay off for you. And in a financial way too, but also your sense of self-worth goes up, your self-esteem goes up, your self-respect goes up. So there's this, I was patient, I didn't push, I went with the flow, I trusted in the process, and now I'm seeing the rewards of my work and my effort. And that's where you want to be. That's where the magic is. Synchronicity. Timing is everything. Now, the Scorpio full moon is on the 29th, and that brings the focus to the deeper part of you, the deeper mysteries, the deeper self, your psychology. And, if there's any wounds that come up that are revealed, now is the time for you to love yourself and really validate who you are, and know that God doesn't make junk, and you are the son and daughter of God, which means the seed is within itself, and you have everything within you to create your best life, to grow your life, to grow your business. And this is going to be an intense moon too, because it's Scorpio, the most intense sign. And The Aries new moon was powerful, and now the Scorpio full moon is powerful, and it is in positive energy flow with Saturn, which is really good news. Saturn is sextile the moon and trine the sun. And so this is where hard work really pays off. This is where you're getting your rewards, right here on the 29th, the 30th, and going into May, where you could experience a very strong increase in your finances and just your sense of, I did this, I listened, I trusted in the process, I believe in my talent, I believe in my gifts, I believe in who I am and what I'm doing. So I don't have to rush, I don't have to push, I don't have to push at other people. They want to help me. The universe is conspiring to help me. Believe that, because it is true. And it will reveal your deepest desires, your emotional truth. And this is where you want to embrace both your light and your dark, because we're made up of both. And it doesn't heal us to push one away. In fact, when we do that, we project it out onto others, and then they reflect it back to us. And so it's better to own it, heal it, love it, integrate it, and that empowers you to be your fullest potential and self. For those of you open for love, you know, it's a busy month, and Venus, I would say, is, you know, she's the goddess of love and relationships. She's in positive aspect with Saturn. And, you know, it's up to you and what you're ready for. I just see you really focused on yourself, which is really important, because this is your time and this is about you setting your intention for what you want to create this whole solar year at your new moon. And also you're really focused on your professional life, and it's a good time for you to get professional advice if you need it in any area this month. Absolutely. Reach out to a lawyer, a counselor, a coach, an astrologer, and so on. Experts in their areas that can help you make good decisions and choices. I really see that incredibly strong for you. For those of you coupled, you know, this is a time to look at the relationship and, you know, connect deeper with each other, go deeper, and, you know, share the intimacy and, you know, your deepest desires with your partner, and even the insecurities that you may be feeling that are coming up. We all have them. It's part of life. But it's also part of your beauty, you know, is it's part of your beauty is to show that vulnerability, share that vulnerability. On the 15th, with that Mercury station direct, that is a big day for your relationships too. You know, so pay attention to, you know, what is happening with you around the 15th as well, because that is a day where there could be tremendous insight with you and your relationships, and how you can get your needs met, as well as support your partner, personal partner, business partner, and so on. Absolutely. Money looks really good for you. In fact, you know, I would say by the end of the month, definitely ask for a raise. You could on the 7th as well, when Venus is trining Saturn. That is a good time to ask for a raise. I like the 29th and I like the 7th for asking for more money. Absolutely. But money does look good here for you, and your patience is going to pay off. Career, you know, is where are you in your career? Where do you want to be? And if there is a slowdown with the Saturn going retrograde on the 17th, That's the universe helping you make good choices here. And also evaluate, are you in the right career? Are you moving up the way you want to? Do you need to recreate the career? Do you need to recreate what you're doing? Is there innovate? Is it time to innovate what you're doing? You're going to be shown that this month, and absolutely with the new moon on the 15th. Time to innovate and take it up to the next level. Go to the next level in what you're doing. Spiritually, if you're taking that time to listen, listen on the 1st and listen throughout the month. Don't be in a hurry. Slow down. Be more deliberate. Be excellent at what you're doing. Less is more. Don't try to fit everything in one day. Don't try to do tomorrow's work today. Do today's work. And be excellent at it. Be efficient. Be effective. And listen. Spiritually, the universe is downloading and has specific messages for you, each one of you, that are uniquely for you. And we need to be listening. The electronics needs to be off. And we need to be quiet so that we can hear and get that confirmation. How is your health? Your wealth is in your health. The better you feel, the more you can do, the more you can achieve. And the better life feels too. I'm not seeing challenges in the health area. If you're taking time to rest and not rushing, not so much caffeine or adrenaline, really taking care of your nervous system so that you are grounded and breathing, because it's exciting. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my videos. Aries, you're rocking awesome. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, the link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the cards. And I'm also getting ready to launch my new academy, the BizWiz Success Academy, growing you and growing your business. And you can sign up for that right now. And until next time, Aries, happy birthday. May all your dreams come true. May this be your best solar year ever.